One of the biggest misconceptions about calisthenics is that it doesn't build muscle. People spend years training, learning new skills, yet their physique barely changes. And because of that, they blame calisthenics. But calisthenics isn't the problem. The real problem is that most people train without structure. They do random workouts, random exercises, and wonder why they're not seeing results. The truth is, building muscle with calisthenics is actually very simple. You just need to focus on the right exercises, apply progressive overload, and stay consistent long enough for your body to adapt. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly what that looks like. The biggest mistake people make. When most people start calisthenics, they immediately focus on advanced skills. Muscle ups, handstands, front levers. And while those things are impressive, they're not what builds the foundation of an aesthetic physique. Muscle is built through consistency and progressive overload, not random workouts, not constantly changing exercises, and definitely not trying to learn 5 new skills at once. That's why I think the best approach is keeping things simple and mastering the basics first. The first exercise is pull-ups. If your goal is building an aesthetic upper body, pull-ups are one of the best things you can do. They build your lats, upper back, arms, and help create that wider V-taper look. Most people do pull-ups randomly without any progression or structure. That's why their physique never changes. The exercise isn't the problem, the lack of a system is. And honestly, a lot of my upper body development came from simply getting stronger at pull-ups over time. Not by doing crazy variations, just by consistently doing pull-ups. More reps, better form, eventually add difficulty to the exercise. That's what builds muscle. The next exercise is push-ups. A lot of people underestimate push-ups because they're basic, but basic doesn't mean ineffective. Push-ups build your chest, shoulders and triceps while teaching you body control at the same time. And just like pull-ups, they work when you focus on your progression. Slower reps, better form, more volume, harder variations over time. The people who build impressive physiques with calisthenics are usually the people who become very strong at the basics. The next exercise is dips. Dips were one of the biggest game changers for my chest and triceps. When I first started, I couldn't even do normal dips. I started with bench dips instead. Over time, I built enough strength to progress. And honestly, dips are probably one of the closest things calisthenics has to a true upper body mass builder. They add thickness to your physique in a way that few exercises do. Now let's talk about something a lot of calisthenics people ignore. Legs. If you want a complete physique, you need to train them. For me, squats are the foundation. Simple bodyweight squats are enough to start building strength, and as you improve, you can make them harder over time. The mistake people make is thinking legs only matter if you're bodybuilding, but strong legs complete the look of an athletic physique. The same thing applies to core training too. You don't need some crazy ab routine. Most of my core work was honestly just sit-ups and planks. Simple exercises done consistently over time. That's it. A strong core improves posture, stability, and visually it helps create that tighter, more defined look people want from calisthenics. Again, the goal isn't to make training look complicated. The goal is to make it effective. But honestly, none of these exercises are the real secret. The real secret is consistency. Because almost everyone starts motivated, but very few people stay consistent long enough to actually transform their physique. That's why structure matters so much. You need a plan simple enough that you can repeat it over and over again. That's what builds muscle. Not motivation, not fancy workouts. What actually builds muscle is repeated effort over time. At the end of the day, building muscle with calisthenics is much simpler than people think. And your body will change. That's exactly how I built my physique. And if you want the exact system I use for my training, including workout structure, progressions, nutrition, recovery, and everything else that helped me build my physique, you can check out my training program in the link below. I appreciate you for watching this video, and if you enjoyed it, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in the next one.